Hi everyone, lovely to be back. I hope you're all okay. I can't believe it's the third week that I've come back here, so that means we're starting the third week of lockdown. Reality's biting a little bit, the uncertainty of it, I think. It's a really, really difficult time because we can't see our loved ones, we can't continue our lives in the normal way. But what we're going to do today is do a gratitude meditation, and that is to help us focus on the things that we have. It's to try and induce a more positive mindset, and I'm going to say it does take practice. We've all been there where things can be difficult and it's hard to see a positive or a way out. So like anything, like any skill, gratitude takes practice. So we're going to start today with that practice. But first of all, we'd have a little bit of fun with our breathing techniques this week. The one we're going to try today is called alternate nostril breathing, which doesn't sound very glamorous, but it's going to be interesting to try and coordinate and just to try, if you haven't tried it before, something different to give a try. So we'll start with my favourite thing, those diaphragm breaths. We always go back to those because they are the cornerstone, the foundation of every bit of relaxation that we do. So hand on your chest if you need to, and hand on your diaphragm, and then you can really concentrate and focus on where that breath is going. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So in and out. And that's one, and in and out. That's two, and in and out, and that's three. And you might want to carry on doing that while I talk about the next bit. So alternate nostril breathing is from a yoga technique, and in yoga it clears and cleanses. That's the idea of alternate nostril breathing. We are going to be touching our faces, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use hand sanitizer before I touch my face and after I touch my face. If you're at home and you feel like you want to go and wash your hands now, do it before we touch our face, and then afterwards clean your hands or use hand sanitizer, just so we're covering those bases. So I'm going to use my hand sanitizer now. Okay. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of time to get your hand sanitizer or to wash your hands. Okay. So what we're going to start with is going to get your left hand and going to put it on your left knee, and then you're going to get your right thumb and you're going to close that right nostril. Luckily for you, no one can see you doing it, but you can all see me doing this with my nose. So, and it's being recorded, so that's a bonus. So, right thumb, right nostril, and you're going to close that right nostril. And now, hold your hand up like that so you're ready. You're going to inhale through the left nostril. So in, and now you're going to close that left nostril, and then out through the right. And then in through the right, close the right, and out through the left. In through the left, close the left, and out through the right. In through the right, close the right, and out through the left. in through the left, close the left, and out through the right. And so what I really like about this technique is it gives you a little extra focus. So you've got to think about what your hand is doing, where the breath is going, and that is really useful for when you've got a busy mind, you've got a mind full of worries and problems and things to do. And so when you have to concentrate a little bit more by adding an extra element, so with your hands or with counting or anything like that, then that gives you a little bit extra thinking time. It enables your brain just to switch off a little bit. What I'll do is after the video I'll put a link to a website where the instructions for alternate nostril breathing is written down. So if you want to go, if that is a better way for you to learn, then you can go back and look through that. So I'll do that after the video. Okay, so we've touched our faces. I'm going to just clean my hands again. Okay, so moving on to our gratitude meditation that we're going to work on today. As I said earlier, it's a skill and we need to practice it, and it's not always easy, and probably the time we're in now is probably the most difficult time to start thinking about it. Or for some people, I know that this time that we're in at the moment has given them an opportunity to perhaps take stock of their lives and work out what's most important. So we're going to start with those diaphragm breaths again. As always, make sure you're somewhere comfortable. If you're seated, make sure you've got enough support with your back. If you need a cushion, get one. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. If you're going to lie down, make sure you've got comfy. There's nothing to distract you. And then we'll make a start. Okay, so we're going to go back to those diaphragm breaths that we did at the beginning, and we're going to breathe in. I'm going to do 3 of those. So in, out, and that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2. And in, and out, and that's 3. So carry on those diaphragm breaths, and as you breathe, bring awareness to the word and the concept of gratitude and what it means to you. And we're going to go back to those breaths. I'm going to breathe in, out, and that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, out, and that's 3. And now we're going to move our awareness to your breath, and that breath is bringing you life. It's helping you to relax now, and I want you to feel that gratitude for this simple act of breathing. And we're going to do 3 more breaths together. In, out, and that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, and out, and that's 3. And now we're going to shift our awareness to our heart. If it helps, put your hand over your heart, and we're going to feel that heart beating, and we're going to listen to the heart beating. keep that breath flowing. I'm going to direct our gratitude to our heart that's beating to keep us alive and well. And we'll do 3 more breaths. And in, out, that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, and out, and that's 3. And now we're going to move our thoughts. We're going to focus on the people you're grateful to have in your life. And keep that breath flowing. And as you're breathing in and out, you're going to picture those people that you're grateful to have in your life. It might be friends, family, colleagues. And you're picturing those people you're grateful for. And we're going to do a round of breaths together. We're going to go in, out, that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, and out, and that's 3. Okay, now we're going to bring our awareness focus on to the sights that we love and we're grateful for. So we might not be able to see them at the moment, but we're going to remember those wonderful things that we've seen. Faces, views, sunsets, the places that you love. So focus on one of those things, one of those sights, and remember it really, really clearly. And remember those details, and we're going to direct our gratitude to those things that we're grateful for. Okay, I'm going to do a round of breaths now. So in, out, and that's 1, and in, out, that's 2, and in, out, and that's 3. So now we're going to bring our awareness to the sounds that we love. It might be the voices of the people you love, the music that you love. It might be sometimes a lovely bit of silence. And I want you to bring that memory to the front. The voices you love, the music you love, and silence. And we're going to do a round of breaths. We're going to breathe in, out, and that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, and out, and that's 3. So now we're going to focus our gratitude on the things that nourish us. So the ability we have to provide food for ourselves and our loved ones, the ability to go and have some exercise and fresh air, and we're going to feel grateful for for the food that nourishes us, the exercise that keeps us well, and the fresh air that we can breathe in. And we're going to breathe in that fresh air now. We're going to have a round of breath. So in and out, and that's 1, and in and out, and that's 2, and in and out, and that's 3. Okay, we're going to move on, and we're going to bring the awareness to consider the abundance that we have, both materially in possessions and emotionally in terms of the people we love and who love us. And we're going to be grateful for the ability that we have to connect with people on different levels. We can connect with people physically, and also we can connect distantly. And we're feeling grateful for that distant connection that's keeping us in touch with the people we love. So we're doing a round of breaths now, and we're thinking about that connection. So breathe in, out, and that's 1, and in, and out, and that's 2, and in, and out, and that's 3. For the last part of this meditation, we're going to bring our awareness to the kindness that we have in our lives. We're going to bring our gratitude to the kindness that we have. So it could be the kindness from our friends and family. It could be the kindness of strangers. The kindness of professionals. The kindness of people doing their jobs to help us. I'm going to breathe in that gratitude for that kindness. And breathe in, out, and that's 1. And breathe in, and breathe out, and that's 2. And breathe in, and breathe out, and that's 3. So we're going to be coming out of this meditation, and the feelings that I want you to take with you are that feeling of gratitude for the small things in life, for the big things in life, for the people in our lives, and for the kindness in our lives. And we're going to have 2 more sets of 3 breaths. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and that's 1, and breathe in, and that's 2, and breathe in, breathe out, and that's 3. We're coming to our last set of breaths now. And when we do this last set of breaths, it's time to wiggle our fingers and our toes and become aware of our surroundings again. So in and out, that's 1, and in and out, and that's 2. The last one, in, out, and that's 3. So wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. And I hope by doing that meditation you've got a little feeling and focus on the things and the people in life that you're grateful for. I know when you're all in the house together, sometimes different personalities can clash a little bit, but if we can bring ourselves back to that point of gratitude, then maybe that clashing won't be as bad as it could be. Lovely to see you all again. Please stay safe, stay in the home if you can. Massive thank you to the key workers that are still going out and helping us all. I mean, I can't even express that gratitude to those key workers. Look after each other and look after yourselves, and next week we'll do some more breathing techniques, and I thought next week we might attempt a candle meditation. So if you have a candle at home, have that ready. If not, if you can get a screen up on YouTube, sometimes you can find fire clips on YouTube, something like that. So if you feel like you can have a naked flame, go for it, and if you don't feel like you can, that's okay. There's other ways of doing it, and we'll talk about that next week. So stay safe and look after each other and take care. Bye.